This is a LEGO Clone Trooper, and over the years, LEGO has done several different variants of these minifigures with over 40 different variants of Clone Troopers. However, if you watch the Clone Wars, you will notice that they haven't done so many of the named Clone Troopers or special troopers that we see in the show, which is why I decided to go ahead and make by myself 15 of these never seen Clone Troopers, using Purist and custom LEGO parts. Now, without further ado, let's get right into it. This is the Boarding the Tantive 4 set. A pretty cool set that came out earlier this year that has pretty cool minifigures, but most importantly comes with a very beloved ARC Trooper 5s, one of the nicer Clone Troopers that LEGO has done in very recent years. However, you can notice that my ARC Trooper 5 is a little sad, and that is because he's missing one of his most important brothers. And that is Echo, which LEGO is still yet to make in his ARC Trooper armor. So I decided to go ahead and make an Echo minifigure by myself, which as you can see I made only using official LEGO parts, such as the legs of an officer, the torso and helmet of a heavy trooper, and I also made a cloth base by myself as well as a pretty nice looking backpack over there. I will leave you a link in the description for the cloth tutorial. You can also use the same type of design to make other kinds of ARC Troopers. As you can see, I made this pretty nice looking 332nd ARC Trooper by making my own cloth and backpack piece as well as using only other LEGO minifigure parts. I also made this custom Commander Apple minifigure only using official LEGO parts, as well as the cloth piece that comes with the Captain Rex minifigure from the Y-Wing Microfighter. I think if you make this minifigure, it's a pretty nice option that you can use to give more variety to your Clone Trooper 501st Army. I also made a couple piece swap outs so I can make this 332nd Heavy Trooper, which as you can see looks pretty cool. This is the Clone Trooper and Battle Droid Battle Pack that came out early this year. As you can see, it's an amazing set that comes with a lot of minifigures to build your droid army. But most importantly, we're talking about clones here. It came with 3 of these plain white Clone Troopers, which with just a few simple modifications you can go ahead and turn them into some amazing minifigures that you would have never seen before. As you can see, I made this 327 Star Corps Clone Trooper, and as you can see, it was pretty simple to make by just grabbing one of your regular plain white Clone Troopers and swapping the white arms for some yellow arms, as well as making some custom cloth pieces and adding a pair of micro binoculars to the helmet. I also took this regular Shock Trooper and with just a couple modifications I turned him into the Battlefront 2 version of the Shock Trooper Sniper, which I think turned out very good and is definitely gonna be a fine addition to my collection. To make more of these Clone Troopers, I decided to go on some third-party websites such as Grandpa Clone Customs and Clone Army Customs, but of course there was one thing keeping me from buying a lot of their minifigures, which was the price. Which is why in order to cut cost, I decided to do this. Instead of buying the full figures, I decided to buy just the helmets and attachments instead. And for example, with just these commando helmets, I could turn these regular Clone Troopers into these pretty nice looking commando Clone Troopers, which as you can see were absolutely inexpensive and look pretty amazing. I also bought the helmets, as you can see here, from some of the most popular Clone Troopers in the series, which with just some of my extra minifigures from my army, I was able to turn them into some of the most popular Clone Troopers in the whole Star Wars series. As you can see here, I made some named Clone Troopers such as Top, Jesse in his Phase 2 armor, Kix in his Phase 2 armor as well, and Waxer also in his Phase 2 armor. I was also able to make this ARF Trooper Boomer. You know, he appeared on that weird Clone Wars game that nobody really played or liked. But I always thought he had a pretty cool design, which is why I decided to make him in LEGO form as well. I also made this Phase 1 187th Clone Trooper, and you can see that I made it only by using this custom helmet as well as this custom cloth piece. And I think it turned out pretty good, and as you can see it really rocks with Mace window on the side of it. And lastly, as you can see, I also made this Commander Bly minifigure. I made it with just a regular Clone Trooper body as well as adding some custom cloth pieces as well as this custom Clone Army Customs helmet, which as you can see turned out to be pretty cool minifigure and looks absolutely amazing with the rest of the 327 troopers that I have made over the past couple months. And that's gonna do it for today's video. As you can see, I was able to make 15 never seen Clone Troopers, some of them using only official LEGO pieces with some custom accessories like the custom clothes that I made myself, as well as some other Clone Troopers that were made using custom parts from some third-party customs websites. As always, of course, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave your like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.